Scott Stretch, and this is my dad, Charlie Stretch, and I'm interviewing him today. So, what is your job?
I work in the electronics business as a area sales manager for a large Japanese company by the name of Fujitsu Components.
What is your job like on a typical day?
Well, my job's different because I've been in the electronics business for 35 years, and I'm actually a senior sales manager, and I manage a group of sales independent reps, distributors, and I also manage a couple of our strategic global accounts. So my job's actually kind of different every day, doing different things from managing other people to managing relationships with our strategic customers to solving customer problems, answering technical questions, generating reports. It's actually pretty varied. Every day there's a bit of something different.
How did this type of work interest you, and how did you get started?
How did I get started in the electronics business? That's actually kind of an interesting story. I've originally got started in the electronics business in 1980 through a very good friend of mine who I still know today. Someone by the name of Kevin Bothling. His father worked in the electronics business in the late 70s and early 80s, and he recommended me for a job with a distributor by the name of C. Tennant Electronics. He had a friend of his that was a sales manager and was hiring brand new rookie salesmen, and I interviewed and got the job and started off my career in the electronics business in 1981. And I'm actually still friends with Kevin and just saw him last week.
What are the various jobs in this field or organization?
Well, the electronics industry as a whole is large and varied. I work for a company, as I said, Fujitsu Components. It's a supplier of electronic parts and piece parts that go in anything from the flip video camera that we're taking the pictures with to parts inside of an LCD TV, digital camera, a cell phone, laptops, servers, personal computers, PC, heating, ventilation, air conditioners, robotics, everything in the world that could be electronic. The company I work for manufactures little parts. So we have people that are actually building and assembling the parts in Japan, China, Singapore, Taiwan, engineers that are designing them, business people like myself that are salesmen and sales managers that are convincing our customers to use those products. So on the sales side, it's customer support, marketing, product management, and sales managers doing what I do. That's kind of a general range.
Okay. Why did you decide to work for this company?
Well, I'd been in the electronics business for 30 years, as I had said before, but only 15 years with Fujitsu. And it's a global company, very large, a global leader with world-class quality, fabulous design of products. They're number one in quality, and they're an industry leader in the products that we sell. So it's not an easy sell to our customers because sometimes we're not the cheapest prices, but we're the best in quality and the best in design, and we like to think best in customer service. So it's a very reputable company.
Okay. What are the skills that are most important for the position in this field?
Well, to be in sales and the type of position I have, or positions I've had leading up to this one, what's generally considered outside customer focused type of sales, you have to be a self-starter, very self-motivated. You have to have great interpersonal skills and also personal skills with other people, and being able to get along with others of all types of people. And you have to be able to work in an unstructured environment because the sales job is not quite 24 hours a day, but it is quite varied and long in different types of hours, and sometimes you have to make sure that you're motivated and don't get distracted by other things that are around you, and keep focused on the job. That's probably the hardest thing.
How is the economy affecting this industry?
Well, the electronics business in the last 2 years, in 2007, 2008, and about 6 months into 2009, contracted by about 35%. So a lot of people lost their jobs. Customers stopped buying as many products. If consumers are buying less electronics hardware, or companies are buying less electronics hardware, companies like myself, the one I work for, Fujitsu, end up purchasing less of the piece parts to make those. And correspondingly, we laid off a lot of employees. Our company in end of 2006 had about 4,500 employees. Today we have about 2,500, so we laid off a lot of people and spend less money, tighten our belt, expenses, or cut people, make less salary. So it's been a pretty tough couple of years, but things are starting to flatten out again, and they're not declining. They're not increasing, but it's at least flat.
That's good. Okay, and the last question. How has your job affected your lifestyle?
Well, actually, one of the reasons I chose the field that I'm in, the electronics business, and more specifically what I consider outside sales or sales management, is because I wanted to have a job that had flexibility of schedule, being my own manager, my own boss, and not a normal 9 to 5, and not the type of job where I have to go report to an office and report to a company, a building. And not sitting in an office or a cubicle and being micromanaged by people around me. I basically work for myself. I work out of the house, and my schedule is my own, and I'm my own boss. I certainly interface and communicate with my own company and people, and my customers and distributors and reps, but I'm my own boss. And that's actually something I like to do. I don't want to be working in an office 9 to 5, so that's why I've actually stayed in the sales side of the industry.
That's good. Thank you for your time and interviewing me, or yourself.
Thank you very much, and good luck with your class.
Thank you.